Hello, welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I'm here to do a general reading for Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, wherever you have that in your chart. And we all have everything in our chart, so this might be for you. That is my intention. There's something in here for everyone. And my readings are timeless, so whenever you catch this is the right time for you. I have chosen 3 cards from Wisdom of the Oracle, and I'll be clarifying with some other decks. And I have let the universe choose a song. And the title of your song, I have to look at it. I can see it in your face. I can see it in your face. Maybe you have somebody in your life who is mirroring something back to you. Um, Yeah, I'll dive in and then come back to that. We start with clean it up, which is doing some kind of physical, literal cleaning in your life, tying up loose ends, maybe doing some inner excavation, and really looking at um, your beliefs, your values. Maybe they've changed. Maybe you're coming to a point where you're like, these kind of thoughts and ideas that I have don't really serve me anymore. And then we get the yin card. And this is a card of actively receiving, being open to new ideas, to allowing the universe to bring you what you need. There's no doing in this card except for being poised and ready for something that's coming in. Yeah, even kind of, yeah, there's an allowing. And then we have by the book in protection, which is about going in a whole new direction, um, kind of following your genius. You're going off the beaten path, you're following your heart. Maybe this is around it's kind of speaking to kind of these steps of like cleaning up your energy, cleaning things out. And of course, cleaning up physically is going to affect you on an inner level, emotionally, mentally, all that. And it's creating space. It's kind of moving out the stuff that's not necessary anymore so that you are able to draw something new in. And as they say, the universe does not like a void. And so it's always trying to fill it. And so once you clear things out, then it allows more good things to come in. And I feel like it's something around, you know, gaining some kind of clarity, some kind of understanding. Maybe someone's showing up who has something to offer you that's going to help move you in a new direction, or give you some kind of inspiration to go in a new direction that's really authentic to who you are, rather than just following the herd and doing what other people say or think they should. And so maybe with the song, I can see it in your face. It's like somebody kind of saying that to you, like, wow, something in you has changed. You've done something. You've this energetic shift that you've gone through, people are seeing it and they're like, wow, this is a whole new you kind of thing. um and maybe you're feeling really good about this, like you don't know what's going to happen. Following your genius can be the untrodden, is that the right word? Following that path can be a little bit intimidating, scary, maybe a lot. But you also, when you're following your passion, when you're following your what really lights you up, it it feels really good even when it's scary, and you're just like, all right, let's see what happens. All right, so let me look at the good tarot. What does the good tarot have to say? Queen of Water. You're doing a fair amount of healing through this cleanup process, and maybe y- it's like it's sort of it works in combination with each other. As you heal, you feel more inclined, more inspired to clean up. But then as you clean up and kind of clear out the old ways of thinking and being, you it helps you heal more and nurture yourself, nurture others in your life. This is you tapping into your higher power. The Queen of Water, she's very intuitive, very compassionate, very empathic. This does feel like it's kind of a whole new you. Um, or better to say, it's it's you bringing out what was already there, kind of uncovering, dusting away the what was hiding your shine, your beauty. And then we get 7 of Earth. I'm pretty sure this came up in the reading I did for you last time. 7 of Earth. This in this deck, this is a card of being at a crossroads, making a decision. Do you stick with what you've always done, or do you try something new? In this case, I think you're very much scrapping whatever you've put your energy into at this point, up to this point, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna start over. I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna do something that really, again, inspires me and lights me up. And being open to the inspiration, to the ideas, to those messages that the universe sometimes sends, or I should say always sends. And you're actually becoming aware of those messages now. You're starting to um, become mm, trying to think of the word. It's fluent in the language of your higher power, which usually those signs and symbols come through better to say, usually the messages come through signs and symbols, and it can be anything. um Song lyrics and sign billboards and random conversations. Someone just says something to you randomly and you're like, whoa, yes. And then we get the Chariot. Hello, Chariot. um which is about victory and success, and oh my god, my cat. um I was really hoping she would be mellow. No, it's not gonna happen. Sorry for the disturbance. Anyway, yes, victory and success. Really, mm, um, this is the thing with the victory card, chariot card, is that it speaks to you putting in the effort to get you where you want to go, and go very swiftly. This pivot that you're doing. It's it's not something that you're like, well, let me turn around and think about this for a while. No, you're like, you feel driven, you feel this push or this pull to just go for something. And even hmm, because this card also speaks to having dealt with some kind of setback, loss, been kind of beaten down, and getting back up and still making it to the finish line, getting these horses on the same path, finding your balance. We have the white and the black horses, and continually creating that balance in your life as you move in the direction you want to move, and everything is lining up so perfectly for you because you are following your intuition, you are following your passion. um Can't even tell what she's into. Okay. Let me look at the Oracle Tarot. Oracle Tarot. Ooh, we get the Lovers, which is about a choice, making decisions. I mean, it certainly could speak to some romantic connection in your life where you're having to clean something up, maybe to improve a relationship. You're needing to become more compassionate or to heal yourself more in order to connect better. But it doesn't have to be romantic because, like, way back in the day, decades ago, tarot decks used to have this card. The card used to be called the choice. And so I think, yeah, we're talking about a choice here. Choosing yourself, choosing what makes you feel good, choosing the people in your life who fit you so much better than potentially people that you've chosen before. And then we get the Emperor, masculine influence and power, taking back your power, stepping into being your own authority, and you know, wielding your light, your wand, and lighting your own way, forging a new path, and being very determined to to succeed and get where you want to go. And then the Magician. Oh my God, three major arcanas. Actually, technically four because we got the Chariot as well. The Magician, which in this deck, intuition and taking chances. That's right. Using your intuition, following your passion, taking the chance to just go on a whole new path that it is not the beaten path. You are totally diverging. And this is a very big energy with major arcanas. These are long lasting. Um, the decision or decisions that you're making are going to carry forward for a very long time in your life. There's a huge shift here. Like I said, this is a major pivot point for you. And you're but God, both of these have their arms up. There's very much this sense of victory here. And I love this card because she's yellow. Not all the characters in this deck are yellow, but it speaks to me of moving towards the light. And as you do, as you get to the light, you understand that you were the light to begin with, that the light is actually within you. And it helps you to rise up. You're manifesting. The Magician is very much about manifesting what you want in your life. And yeah, when you become authentic to who you are, when you follow your dream, the universe rewards that because that's what you're here to do. You have passions and desires and inspirations for a reason. And it's ourselves, it's our fear that holds us back. And that's when we bump up against way more obstacles. I mean, we always hit obstacles no matter what. That's life, that's learning. That's the point of being here. But the journey can be so much less bumpy when you are following your inner guidance. Okay, so I'm going to look at the wisdom of Avalon. We got the Grail Knight, romance, illusion, and seeking the sacred, which falls on the Lovers. So yeah, this could be something new for my single friends. Someone new coming in that it's going to be your soulmate coming in. Um, it's a sacred union, something that is not superficial, is very deep and loving, and it's a very nurturing relationship. But this can be any. I mean, this is moving beyond illusion, seeking the sacred, seeking those things that do fulfill you. at your deepest core of yourself that your soul just resonates with. And usually there's no it's not it often isn't logical. It often doesn't make sense, which is I think why so many people don't follow those inner nudges, because they're like, well, that's weird. Why would I want that? But there's a reason. It's something there. And I feel like you're through cleaning up your life, cleaning up your inner world, your outer world, you're you're gaining the clarity, first of all, and the courage, building momentum and just going for it. And the novice, innocence, beginner, ignorance, new skill without practice. Um, I feel like, yeah, you're at the beginning of this new journey. New journey? I don't know. You're at the beginning of something, whether you're on a journey already, you're doing something already, and then you realize you have to pivot. But yeah, because you're trying something so different. You are a beginner. You're not going to know everything. Um um and it's okay. That's the point. You're not supposed to know everything. That's how you learn, that's how you grow as you go. And so be easy on yourself. Know that you're gonna figure out what you need to figure out as you move along this path. And you are going to gain more power and feel more comfortable being authentically yourself, being in your authority. And the dragon, power and strength. Yes. Yes, there's a lot of power and strength here. You have it all within you to achieve what you want. This goal, this passion, this inspiration, whatever this is, whatever this means to you, it's it's something that really it's what you were meant to do. It's what you were put on this planet to do. And it does require power and strength, but as you go on this journey, you discover that you have so much power and strength to tackle obstacles and hurdles that come across your path. This is a hero's journey right here. It's beautiful. Okay. Let me look at the Osho Zen. The Osho Zen Tarot. The Master. The Master in this deck is the Magician, I'm pretty sure. I don't know though. Maybe not. Anyway, they're very similar. The Master has figured out what he's learned his lessons. He's gained the wisdom. He knows exactly what he needs to do in any given moment. And this guy, because it's a man on the card, can be female as well. This person is truly authentic to who they are. This is you being unapologetically you. Mhm. Mhm. Ooh, and we get morality. This could be a word of caution that you don't want to get too caught up in. How do I put this? Sometimes if this is like kind of it feels like a kind of a spiritual awakening for you. Sometimes we can get really, we have this new vision, this new idea, and feel inclined to be very rigid, to stick to that idea. And we lose sight of the energy of why we started in the first place. But this can also be who you're bumping up against as you go, the obstacles that some people are going to be like, you need to follow the the tried and true path. You need to do the right thing. And mostly right and wrong, it's very, very subjective. Very subjective. What's right for someone is not at all for someone else. And so it's not letting yourself be influenced by someone coming along and telling you what you should be doing, shoulding on you. um, but I think because you're yeah, the energy here is just like, oh, it's so intoxicating. It's like you're feeling so good, you're going for it, and even bumping up against people like this. Even dealing with this within yourself, it's like it's pretty easy to navigate around that. And no thingness. This is where all possibilities exist. Infinite possibilities. This is what you're drawing from, this place of no thingness, which is where somethingness comes from. And it's because of really, again, I keep saying it, being authentic to who you are, following your dreams, your desire, your passion. Boom. There it is. Okay. I what am I doing? What am I doing? I think I'm going to go with the numerology guidance cards. Financial discipline. That's a part of cleaning it up. Um, Watching where you spend your money, and preparing for this journey, because if, for example, if you're starting a new venture, like financial job, entrepreneur thingamajig, it can often take time to get something off the ground, and you want to make sure that you're covered for a period of time to get you through that initial startup phase. And typically, they say new businesses, in order to get off the ground, it takes roughly, I want to say, like 1 to 3 years or something before you start seeing any kind of profit, if you even make it that far. um, I know the number changes, but ultimately you want to be smart right now, disciplined right now, um, keeping the long term goal in mind. Yeah, and then we get abundance. Being disciplined right now is going to lead to your abundance, and you are going to get there. And it's also recognizing that there are lots of forms of abundance. It's not just money. This is abundance in connections with others, in your health and your happiness, and abundance. Like, I often say this, but we breathe thousands of breaths every day. Like, that is the epitome of abundance right there. And it's learning to be grateful for all the abundance around you, for all start looking around your world and seeing what you actually have. Many of us live like kings and queens compared to others in the world, and it's being grateful helps you to kind of bring yourself back to yourself. And creativity, whatever you're doing, it involves some amount of creativity. When you feel inspired by something, it automatically activates some kind of creativity within you. And it doesn't necessarily mean being, like arts and crafts kind of thing. Like, we're literally creating our life moment by moment. So, whatever that means to you, creating this new thing in your life, this new something that you're starting, that you're moving towards because you're feeling inspired. It's you're gaining momentum. You're going to see it unfold before your eyes, and it's going to be amazing. Okay. So let me look at. I'm going to pull out my rune cards again. I've really been enjoying these, and they're so great at really encompassing the reading. Which rune card shall we pick today? It is Rado. She's got a camera. She's going on a trip. She's got some luggage with stickers all over the place. She's been all over the world. Can't tell if she's coming or going. She's got a camera, so chances are she's landed somewhere. She's on a trip. And she's enjoying herself immensely. Yeah, so travel. This could involve you traveling, this thing that you want to do. I know someone who has this dream of being what do you call it? A travel show host. And, so maybe you're just like, okay, I'm going to finally follow my dream and go for it. Okay. So yeah. Ooh, I did not say this correctly at all. This is rye through. Rye through. Okay. The meaning, journey and travel. Travel is the key theme for this rune card. When it appears in a casting, it indicates that an exciting journey is about to begin. Yes, it is. Exciting journey. Something that you are so passionate about. This could be a physical journey, but is far more likely to indicate an inner journey. Oh, yes, cleaning up. The rune is associated with the right path. I feel like I've said that word a few times. The right path being traveled. So this suggests that your focus should be on enjoying the ride rather than the actual destination. And that's true in life anyway. Um, I did a fair amount of traveling a long time ago, and um, so often it was those long journeys on the trains where we would meet the most interesting people and have the biggest adventures. We get to a place and be like, okay, see the sights, that's cool, whatever. But it was the experience of getting to the place that left the bigger impressions. Um, and yeah, I have this postcard, and I mention this sometimes. It says, it's more about happiness, but it speaks to this. Happiness is not a state to arrive at, but a method of traveling. And so it's understanding that there is no destination in life, that it is always just about the journey as you go. Okay. Being so closely linked to forward momentum, this card could also indicate that if you are currently feeling stuck in your life, your stagnation is due to an unwillingness to look for it within yourself. Things have got to a point in your life, nevertheless, when it will be more painful to remain where you are than to go on this essential journey of self discovery and personal growth. Huge. Yes, huge personal growth. Doing this new thing, self discovery. Oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, this is you discovering your power, your strength, uncovering a part of yourself that you may not have even realized was there. It's very exciting. And all because you're being authentic to who you are and to what you love. I'll say it once again. Following your passion, your inspiration, your desires. It's going to get you where you want to go victoriously. And you're going to be a whole new you. It's beautiful. Okay. There it is. There's your reading. I wish you well on this journey. And please leave me a comment if this resonates. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and share.